Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little bit different video. I am going to be organizing my area. I want to swap where I'm recording. Like I want to swap sides. So I want to move that nail rack. I want to move a couple of things, organize my desk. I need to probably move some things over from one side to the other. But that's what I'm going to be doing throughout this video. I definitely want to make a press-on set, so I will be working on that. This is my newest and latest stand. Came out super duper cute. One of my little cherries fell off, so I'm going to take one out so I can put another one on. I I ordered the wrong microphone, so I am going to be returning that one. I thought it came with like a little adapter piece like my other microphone did. The microphone that I currently have does not work with the phone that I have for some reason. Well, I know why. It's because it has a different like piece to it that went with my other phone. And so I had to get a different microphone that went with this phone. And so that's what I did. But then I got the wrong one, I guess. So I got another one. So it should be coming today. So I hope that I can, that it works and that it works good with my phone. This is the bracket that I'm going to be assembling in this video. It's going to go up and under my desk. And I really need it because now it helps to clear a little bit of space on top of my desk because the outlet was on top of my desk and I would love it under my desk so it's, out of the way. So like I said, I'm going to be moving a couple of things around. That little shelf there is going to be moving to this side of my desk, and I'm just going to be moving my lights around so that I can have one for each hand. That's just going to be more comfortable, like that. And yeah, I'm just going to be lysoling my desk, organizing things. I still need to organize a lot of my shelves. I'm kind of just picking away at it, doing a little bit here, doing a little bit there. And then today I wanted to organize my desk. I do have a video planned that I want to organize my press-ons, and then I kind of want to depot some gels that I have in pots. I have a little palette and I want to depot those gels. But yeah, I'm just going to be probably organizing all day. Actually, I was organizing all morning, by the way. Sometimes, I like to spend a good amount of time in my nail area and get things done. So yes, this weekend went by so fast. So fast. I've just got things here and there that I need to organize. I'm so glad that I figured out my mic situation because for a while I was like, what is going on? So now wherever I go, even if we travel, I know that I'll be fine with my new phone. But anyways, so here is the new book that I want to organize all of my press-ons with. That red box there is just a box full of stuff that I use to not package because I'm not selling. I am very happy I figured out this microphone situation because it's going to help me out so much. There was some feedback that I was getting. I don't know if it was from my background, the microphone on my phone. I'm not sure what it was. But I was also trying to test out the microphone that I'm currently using right now, the one that I had. And the other one that I had doesn't work. I know that with my new phone. And so then I started to try to use this one. That outlet is the one that's going to be moving on top of this bracket. So I can try to hide all the wires and things. But yeah, so this microphone, I don't know. My boyfriend was showing me an app that we downloaded to record with when I'm recording like long form content. I don't know, but for some reason, I think sometimes some microphones like need a little I don't know, not that I had to download an app to use with the microphone, because sometimes you do have to do that. But I don't know if it's some sort of, I am not even sure. I don't know if he did some sort of research where he found out that the microphone that I have maybe works better with a certain app or something. I'm not really sure. I don't know. But it ended up working. And it's weird because when I was trying to record the other day just to test my microphone with a voiceover, it wasn't, for some reason, it just wasn't working. And so now, when after we downloaded that app, I don't know if the app has anything to do with why, the microphone is working now. But regardless, I'm happy about it. I'm glad that I can get this to work now because, like I said, I was getting some sort of feedback, which I wasn't happy about. But this bracket is really, really cool. I got it on Amazon. It comes with a few parts here, like these silicone parts, so that you don't scratch your table or surface or wherever you are putting this bracket on. I actually ended up not using these because the part where you attach the bracket to the desk, it already has like padding on it. So I wasn't worried about my desk being scratched. Then these little Velcro strips, I didn't use these Velcro strips at all either. But I have them just in case I do need them. Maybe, I don't know, at some point, someday I'll need them. So I'm gonna, excuse me, so I'm gonna hold on to them. And then, like I said, I didn't use these little silicone pad things, but they're there if you need them. And I'm going to link to, the link to where I got this bracket just in case you are interested. And it also comes in the color black as well. It's really cool because you really don't have to do anything. It already, excuse me, comes assembled. The parts here are already attached to the actual bracket, so you have to do nothing. It doesn't come with any screws, any glue, any screwdrivers, any tools, nothing like that. It is all assembled for you. So this is what it looks like after I'm done assembling it. I have to move a couple of those things off the shelf down there, but yes, that's what it looks like. And you see, I'm showing you what it looks like when it's attached to the table, how it sits nice and flush. Excuse the way that I sound, everybody. I just woke up. I'm still trying to wake up. Also, I'm trying to rush and get ready and also be quiet at the same time because it is kind of early. But yeah. So I'm starting to unplug things. I'm just gonna unplug this outlet here that I use, and this is now it on the bracket underneath my desk. I'm gonna be moving those couple of things there, but yes, off camera I did put some more cords and things down there, but this is how my setup is going to look now. It's not done. Here is what it looks like with most of it organized. I still have got a little bit to organize here, but we're definitely getting there. So a few more things to put away here, but these things here I'm going to make a video with, so that's why I haven't put them away yet. But there are press-ons on the bottom that I want to organize with my new book display organizer, and a couple of other things that I wanted to organize. And then I want to depot all of these gels here. These are older gels that I really don't even use, and I feel like I will use them, and in my head I think if I see them in this palette, maybe I'll use them more. I kind of have them in a box on a shelf down below, and I don't use them. So my goal is to depot them and use them more. So I'm going to continue to keep working on organizing my nail area, because that is my goal, is to make some more space for myself. And I've got some crafting things, excuse me, that I need to organize as well. So yeah, lately I've been doing longer videos. You guys let me know if this is something that you like. I know a lot of people don't really like longer videos. So that's why I like to post both long and short form content. So you will find both on my channel. I wanted to share these packages with you. Nothing much, just 2 packages here that I'd like to share. So we're going to open them up. I'm going to share what all I have. What all I have. What I have. And yeah, we're going to be here for a little bit longer. So thank you so much for hanging out with me always. And please excuse my lighting. I try to get it under control in a little bit, but it's wanting to do some tricks here first. So my apologies for that. That's another thing that I'm trying to situate and make sure is all good. I definitely have enough lighting. Sometimes I feel like I have too much lighting. Also, I feel like it has something to do with my background. And I do want to get a backdrop because I do want to change up the angle sometimes in which I record. So I want to get a little backdrop. It's so funny because I definitely got the wrong microphone like I was saying earlier in the video. And here I'm showing it what it looks like, but it's definitely the wrong one, so this one's going to be returned. So I am noticing that this microphone is a pretty good microphone. It's alright. I just need to figure out if this one is the one that, you know what, I'll probably have this one for backup. Because the new one that I'm getting in today is a different microphone, and I'm just wondering about the quality in between the two. But yeah, I'll probably put this one away and just have it for backup, like I said. But definitely very sensitive. If I touch anything on this microphone at all, I will get feedback. So I will say that it's a pretty good microphone, this one. But I'm very excited for the one that is on the way. And when that one comes, I am definitely going to be trying it out, testing it out, see how I like it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to like it. I do like this one. This one I found on Amazon. Actually, the new one that I have coming is also found on Amazon as well. I will leave the links down below to these microphones if you are interested. I never really used a microphone before. The phone before this one that I used to record on, I don't have a camera, I record on my phone. But the phone before this one didn't need a microphone. For some reason, the audio on that phone was really, really good. Now, the new phone I have, I feel like it picks up a lot more. Picks up like a lot more static and noise and things. And then when I was trying to test out the microphone the other day, I couldn't get it to work. So now that we have it working, I can't really tell. Well, I can tell. The audio is definitely a lot better than, without or with the microphone than without it, because I was noticing that I was getting a lot of like static and feedback without the microphone. So I'm hoping that the quality is a little bit better. So I've got a little bit more organizing to do. I want to record another video with you. I want to organize the press-ons that I have made. I think I'm going to, because I like to design, sometimes I like to design some and show you, and then there are ones that I make for myself. So I think I'm going to keep them separate. I think the ones that I make for myself, I'm going to keep them separate from the ones that I kind of just make for fun. So maybe I'll have 2 different displays. But I think I think my new display book, I definitely think that I want to put press-ons that I have worn in there. And then the other plastic organizers that I have, I'll probably use those for sets that I have created for fun. So I think that's what I might do. I think I want to keep them separate. Sorry if I'm getting too close to the microphone. Again, I don't really use microphones, so I am getting used to it. So I am going to continue to, I don't want to say practice, but I want to keep continuing to use the microphone so I can, obviously up the audio, but I also I need to use the microphone so that I can continue to get used to it, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's something to get used to. It's not something that I am used to. I'm not used to using a microphone, so yeah. Please bear with me. I did realize in swatching these that I did get another repeat, but this time these three polishes came together in the box, so I wasn't upset with getting another, you know, double polish because the other two I didn't have in my little Gaio collection. So, but it's okay. It's all right. I am going to work on my little Gaio collection. I love these polishes so much. They are so beautiful. They cure very, very nicely. They do not leave. A lot of gel polishes I have used in the past, sometimes they still, it doesn't matter how many times you cure it, sometimes the gel polish will stay like a little, it won't cure correctly. So let's just say that sometimes. And also, it depends how thick you're putting on your layers. If you're using gel polish, it's not like gel builder. Gel polish is very, very different. So you want to make sure that you're putting your gel polish layers on very, very thin. Especially if you're using more than one layer of gel polish, I would I would recommend to keep your layers very, very thin. If you're using 3 layers, you want to make sure that those 3 layers are very, very thin. And to not put the layers on thick because it could mess with your curing, right? You want the layers to cure correctly. So you need to make sure that the layers are really thin. This just goes for people that, don't really know. Because, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that watch my videos that already know that information or already do their nails. But then there's a lot of new people and men and women that are new to nails and learning about nails, and they might not know that. So, just a little info. I actually don't have many nudes. I don't have a lot of nudes in my collection. So, my plan is to stock up on nudes from Gayoi. I really like their nudes. So, I think I'm going to get a couple more. I've got a few now, but I'm probably gonna get a couple more. I've got 2 beautiful milky whites that I really like, that I want to maybe do a flower milk bath set. I haven't done one of those in probably years. So that's something that I want to do before the summer is over. I said over. Yes, I did. Because it's flying by so fast. Who else agrees that the spring was non existent and the summer is just flying by way too fast? Way, way, way too fast. I also want to make a bunch of new press-on sets. I've got a ton of gel polishes that I need to use that are getting older, that I need to use before they're not really great to use anymore. When your gel polish seems like it's a little thick, you can go ahead and heat it up. I feel like a lot of times people don't like to mess with gel polish because it's too thick, and it's like, well, you're probably not using it correctly because you're probably using it really thick. Remember, gel builder is not gel polish. They're two completely separate things. Um, so you don't want to build the gel polish on your nail like if you would a gel builder. It's not the same thing. You can layer with gel polish, but you don't want to, like, let's say you don't want to build an apex with gel polish. You want to use a gel builder. You should probably use a gel builder instead of a gel polish. And then once you build up your apex with the gel builder, you can go ahead and use your gel polish and do your design. And even still, you need to be really thin with the layers. But like I said, I do want to build my little nudes collection up a little bit, and I need to start using. I have got a box of older gel polish that I'd love to use before I would start, tapping into any newer polishes. I'd love to use my old ones before I touched any of my new ones. So that is another goal of mine. I'm actually staring right at the box of gel polish that I need to use, and then Also, Zelda sent me a bunch of nail polishes as well. So I have a ton of nail polishes to touch before I even touch one, two, three, four, 5 racks of polish now that I have. Well, one of them has got mostly all of the gel polishes that Zelda sent me, but I also have another box of polishes that she sent me. So, a ton of polishes I have to use before I even go ahead and use anything new. I'm going to try my hardest. I have cracked into some of my new polishes, be it a swatch or, I don't know whether I just used it already in a set. But there's a ton of new polishes that I have not even used yet. But this is let me explain something a little bit. There is a reason. I love swatching. Swatching is so much fun. I love swatching for you guys. If there are some polishes that you guys don't know about, that's why I love swatches, so that I can share that with you, and maybe you would like to get something for yourself, or maybe you saw something that you had never seen before. But I don't know if a lot of you know. And again, I am not a pro, but let me just right here. Let's see. I'm right by polishes. Let's just take this one. Let's take this one. Let's look at it. All right. If you pick up a bottle of polish, again, pay attention. A lot of you may or you might not know this. Pick up a bottle of polish, turn it around. You're going to see something that looks like a little bottle that's opened, or like a little pot that's opened. And you're also going to see that it says 12 months. It'll say some sort of numbers on there. For the most part, I think it's 12 months. I haven't really looked really, but I haven't really seen anything that is longer than 12 months. Okay, right here, this Daily Charm. I've had this way longer than 36 months. But this one says 36 months on it, this gel builder one. So these start to, I don't want to say that they start to get bad, but once you open it, you have to understand that you probably want to try to use that within that time frame. So, for example, this Daily Charm strengthening 5-in-1 strengthening gel, I had 36 months to use that. I'm pretty sure it's been more than 36 months, because I've had this for, I think, a few years now. Maybe not. Maybe I haven't had it for, I don't know. Regardless, I want to try to use it, because the longer that I had it opened already. And so now I only have 36 months to go ahead and use it, because I don't know. Like, maybe the product starts getting to a point where it just doesn't want to work as good, excuse me, anymore, is my guess. Because why would they have that? Why would they have that? That means that they want us to use it within that time frame. I'm looking at a cart and I don't see anything on there. I'm looking at top coats and base coats. They too have, this one says 24 months for this Gaioe. Is this a base coat? What is this? I want to say this is a base. I think it's a base. And it doesn't even say base on it. That's interesting. Okay, on the side it does. I was looking at the bottom. And then the top. On the side it says base coat. So, 24 months for this one. And I haven't opened this one yet. So I'm assuming, once you open it, you've got 24 months to use it, or it may start, and I only say that, it may start, getting to the point where it won't work as good. And I only say that because brush on glues. I'm not going to name any names, but there are some brush on glues that you can go ahead, let's just throw a number out there. You can go ahead and use them for 10 sets, right? Brush on glue, just normal brush on glue is what I'm talking about. You can go ahead and use that for 10 sets, right? But then on your like 11th set, you go to use it, and it's like the glue is now like almost like a sticky gummy type of vibe. And it hasn't happened once, it's happened more than once, right? So I'm only talking about my experience. So then, and you can tell because when you open the glue, it's like stringy. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that big because I tested it. I did. I tested it. I bought a brand new bottle and I used it, and then I had bought another bottle, brand new. So I had two of them, right? So when that first one got down to the point where it was like getting that stringy vibe, I kept using it because I'm like, oh, well, that, it's stringy, but like it must work because it's glue, right? Like it must still work, And I hadn't had that glue for a year. I had it for like some weeks, a month, and not that long. And this is the complete truth. This is why I test out different products and I use different glues and I use different base coats and different tops to see what works for me. So now I've finally found my favorite glues, brush on glues. But in the time that I was like trying, testing out to see what glues I liked and what worked for me and what didn't work for me, I noticed that it was getting, with that stringy, a little stringy thing that it was doing. Like when you pull out the gel or the glue, the brush from the bottle, there's like a string of glue, right? I don't know if that makes any sense, but it starts to get like gummy almost. You know, something happens to the glue at the end of the bottle after you use it a couple times that it just, I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it was that specific one. But again, I tested it. I put it on. I still put it on. I made a set, put the set on with that glue that was starting to become gummy. And them things popped right off. Right off. It's like it's almost like the glue had lost its strength. Is the only way that I could explain it. So guess what I did? I said, "Ain't no way. This is one of my favorite glues. I'm gonna buy another bottle." And actually, the box comes with two bottles, so you get two bottles for that one price. You get two bottles. So I said, "Okay. Well, maybe it was just this bottle. Let me get another bottle. You know, two bottles come in that box, like I said. Let me try. Let me try it again." Is what I did. And guess what? Same thing. Same gummy thing that happened right at the end of the bottle. Not even, maybe a little less than halfway, like, towards the bottom. And these are not very big glues. So, I don't, and I tie, not tie, but I make sure that they are closed enough so that there's no air or nothing getting into it. So, okay, I got another bottle. Same thing happened. And then recently I just got more of the same because I'm like, there's no way. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe I got some defective bottles or something like that. So I got it again and it's fine. This glue is fine. My sets have been lasting. But I want to see if it happens again to where, and I think it's actually happening right now because the glue that I'm using right now, it's starting to get to that point where it's getting to the bottom and it's starting to get a little thick, right? And when the brush on glues start to get thick like that, they don't work. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I don't know. That was just my experience. And I've tried several brands, and that's happened with a couple of different brands. So I think that's the thing with brush on glue. I really think it's just that just this is what happens. I don't know. But I am trying several different glues. I think I already showed you guys in a video of a couple of glues that I am currently using. I just got that Beauty Secrets glue. There is a perfect, wait, let me see what it says. Is it Perfect Bond? Yeah, Perfect Bond I got on Amazon. There is a another glue called Exivia that I'm going to be trying out as well. These are all very strong glues that I'm naming here. So I can't wait to see how these new blues, last on me. So yeah, the point is I like to try different brands before I just go ahead and settle for one. I do also feel like not all products work on everyone the same. Like what works for you might not work for me. I just wanted to quickly say if you have watched this video this far, I truly appreciate you. You are a gem. Thank you so very much for watching. I have been uploading longer content and a lot of you have been watching and some of you just haven't, and that's fine. It's completely fine. I know a lot of people just are into short form content, which is fine too. That's why I upload both. I know a lot of people do like long form content or don't mind long form content. So if you have watched this far, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Drop a little, I don't know, drop a little blue heart if you have watched this far. Love you. Love you, love you. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, I appreciate you coming by. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, it will help me out a lot. And turn that post notification bell on so you can be notified every time I upload so you don't miss one. I'm going to try to go live. I don't know when I'm going to go live, but I'm going to try to go live at some point. Yeah, this microphone I need to go ahead and return it because I thought it came with another attachment to turn it into USB-C and it didn't. This is for iPhone and I do not have an iPhone. So it is going back and but I'm getting another one today. It should be here very soon. So yeah, I am excited to try that microphone out and see what the quality how the quality is. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know again if you watched this far. Excuse my voice. I know it was a long one, but you are a trooper for sticking along, hanging on. Alright, I think I'm gonna let you guys go here. I need to go ahead and eat, take a shower, all of that good stuff, and get ready for work tomorrow. I will see you guys in the next video. Once again, thank you so much for watching, stopping by, hanging out with me. Bye, everybody. See you in the next one.